Hey everyone, Facebook Live. And it's funny, every time I choose to go Facebook Live through an inspired thought, my battery runs flat. I get all hooked up and ready to go, and then it flashes at me low battery. But anyway, I'll just want to share this very quickly with you before my battery does run out, because it was an inspired thought. I've actually pulled a book off the shelf. And let me just show this to you. I'm just juggling everything at the moment. So that's the book. And actually, I don't know how to turn this around, but it says You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. I have promoted this, I have shared this, I have talked about this on many occasions in the past, and there'll be plenty of other videos on YouTube that we have uploaded, Chris and I, with respect to this particular book. And the reason I keep promoting it, keep spouting it, is because of the trajectory my life took as a result of reading this particular book. Now, we have it available. So if any of you guys are members of our team, you will get a copy of this book in PDF. And it's one of the most valuable books you will ever read. You're Born Rich, Bob Proctor. So back in 2005, a friend sent me this book, and it was my very first exposure to personal development. And a personal development guru or speaker was Bob Proctor. And as a result of reading that book, I think I read it back to front in a matter of a week. And I was so inspired by that book that I went online and registered my name and my email address, and the rest is history, because you become part of that mailing list. The next thing, within about a month, I received a notification that he was speaking in Las Vegas at a seminar called or titled The Science of Getting Rich, because he dedicates his success down to this little green book called, and I've got that on the shelf as well, and I've shared that on YouTube as well, The Science of Getting Rich. And he does a whole 3-day seminar around that. So I took my daughter, she was 9 at the time, and we went through a whole process of transformation in those 3 days. That was quite amazing. As a result of that seminar, I also met a real estate entrepreneur guru. And there were so many parallels with her journey and my journey. She was the same age. We had the same professional background as accountants. We were both single parents at the time. And we both had a vision for real estate. And she'd built her portfolio to $19 million at the time, and I wanted to follow in those footsteps. So these two people, and actually she was a student of Bob Proctor's as well. And as a result of going to, hi Grant, great to see you here. Hi Chris, great to see you here. As a result of being exposed to those two mentors, two coaches, I was personally coached by both of them in the coming years after 2005, so mainly 2006 onwards. And what a powerful transformation that was. And I can honestly look back and say, wow, as a result of this one book, literally transformed my existence, my life. From that time on, I became part of mastermind groups, which I've talked about that. I talked about that yesterday, the power of a mastermind group. It was an entrepreneurial mastermind group based in America, and also real estate. And it can take you from point A to point B in no time, because you're leveraging from the skills, the experience, the knowledge of the people within that mastermind. And they say a great mastermind is anywhere from 2 to 12 people. It can be more. We had a mastermind of 12 people from all around the world. We came together and we masterminded on opportunities, transactions, mindset, many different topics. It was just really cool. So Chris and I, as you all know, we've actually created and developed our online business, and the success of that now is down to, again, community, because we're part of a digital community, and also a digital mastermind group where, again, people from around the world are connecting, talking, collaborating, and helping each other achieve their goals. So a really, really important part of the process of getting you from where you are now to where you want to be. And it's funny because I picked up this book again today, and I'd only just talked about the power of masterminds yesterday or the day before. And he clearly says in the very introductory part of this book that This is like a plan. It's like an uncomplicated plan to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. And Chris and I talk about this so much. And in our book that we're developing now, step 1, the 7 steps to leading your lifestyle by creating an online business. It is all about step 1, where are you now? Step 2, where do you want to be? And what is the plan to get there? What are the steps? What tactical steps are you doing to take action to make sure you are where you want to be in the future? So an incredible book, very uncomplicated. Even though it's uncomplicated, I think the ideas in here are incredibly effective. I've been utilizing these ideas over the past 10 years to build the journey that I've built, to become successful in what I've been successful in. And I think anyone getting their hands on this book will have definitely the same results. And another thing to think about, it's not just about the reading, it's about the application of the principles in this book as well on a consistent basis. Because some people, like I did back then, consumed it in a week because it was such new information and such a light bulb moment. However, these pages, you're meant to revisit these books. I mean, I've got books there on my bookshelf there. You can see I've revisited them several times. So these books are meant to be revisited, and they're meant to be absorbed, and they're meant to be applied. So I think that's the important thing about these books as well. So what I might do, I think, over the coming weeks is I'm just going to start to share a bit of an expose on this book. I'm going to break this down and actually share the parallels of what it's done for me and my business and my journey, along with some of the chapters in this book. So share exactly some of the practical examples they give, the practical exercises that they give you to do as well, and some of the things that I've been doing and how it's changed the course of my life. So that's my share today, Chris. Really good. You've read this book several times, I know that. And yeah, following the principles can absolutely change your life, change the direction. And masterminds are all part of that process. So great to see you here. And that's Facebook Live today. Over and out. And talk to you again. Check in very, very soon. Bye.